There we go. Just took a moment to get our YouTube connection. So we started listening this month, clearing the space around ourselves, and my hope is that you're beginning to get a sense of how we're moving through ourselves, that the warm-up, this real pulse of knee to chest and leg back out, that the way we move our limbs is an extension, sort of we're placing, I'm headed in that direction, right? It's exactly the same way that when my shoulders round, that in yoga, this is your body, from your throat to your pelvis. This is the body. The body. These are limbs, right? And your head. And so the body is the function, that which breathes, and the heart, and the digestion, and the filters, the reproduction. This energy here is very strong and very direct. This is the way that we begin to take action. This is the way that we begin to move our mobility, our placement, where we go, who we become. And so when we warm up, we're opening and closing through the legs. The cat-cow, we're flushing through the spine, through these back body filters, the liver, the kidney. And then we come into that seat, legs forward, legs back, right? Just finding our linear first hinge. And then seated, taking the 2 dimensions of point 1 and point 2 and creating a circle, right? Smoothing this and then changing our direction, becoming more fluid. And from that fluidity, when we do a seated flex, and then we bring it to hands and knees, and then we flip the hands, that we're just creating this momentum, this flow from base up and through and out the hands, out the breath, out the lungs, and then up and all the way seated, hands up, and then pausing and stabilizing that flow, and then rinsing, and then elevating the rinse to find the collarbones, the thyroid, all the way up into these turns, all the way into the space that surrounds us. This is an auric clearer, right? This is clearing the space that I feel around me, that if I had a spool and it was wrapped in copper wiring, the more that I went around that spool, this is what creates an electromagnetic charge. This is what makes a magnet. This is what makes electromagnetism, is the way in which we move around a body of charge. It's physics. And so this top to bottom establishes us so that when we put this charge through, there's a safety and a real clarification of our perspective. I am not with you in person, and it's important to me that at our conclusion you are safe, and almost more importantly, those who surround you are safe. Because if this is our center point charge, and then we're moving around that center point charge, and that electromagnetic force is growing, that electromagnetic force does not have ethics. It does not have love or forgiveness necessarily. It has a current. And so as we begin to make our way into this real potent field that surrounds us, I want you to feel your way through your own system, clearing up, clearing out, that this is a blessing. And if you begin to notice after this an overcharge, slow it, soften the breath, Soften the movement. Notice the trigger. Where is it where I'm digging in? Where is it where I'm overcharging? You are creating an overcharge. And you are going to begin to interact with your nervous system and your choices to anchor in, to soften, to forgive, to listen, and to love. We are not here for domination. This energy can be made to dominate. This is a responsibility as you build this energy, who we become. Shake out your legs, sit up tall. So, if you got your oils in the post, likely today, comfort in the storm goes on the soles of the feet and the solar plexus. Or awaken the aura goes from temple to temple across the brow, back of the neck, and the creases of the elbows and wrists. Okay? Palms together, sitting tall. Palms together, sitting tall. We are building sovereignty, an awareness of ourselves and who we are. Om Namo, I bow to everything outside of me, everything that guides me and heals me and holds me. Guru Dev Namo, I bow to everything inside of me. 3 times with me, tune in, inhale, rise. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Roll your shoulders, roll your wrists, let it go. And we start on hands and knees. If you choose, your playlist begins Hari Om. So August 2020, you can always find it on my website or on my Spotify. Hari Om Ganesh. May we be protected. May the obstacles within us, in particular, be removed. Tack of the chin, drop of the head, wag of the tails. How are we in our own way? Let's move through. Let's move it through. Hello, Friday. Navel, heart, throat. Exhale, round. In to open, out to close. And when you're ready, the eyes close. The process is internal. The more familiar you are, the more internal it becomes. This is you with you and much less of me. Good. Right toes back to the floor. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. And behind you, crossing and up outside the knee or the elbow or the shoulder. Inhale back, exhale, close your ear towards your knee. The repetition as an ability to remain stable. For 2. For 1. Good. Left knee, right knee behind the left. Feet wide, cat-cow, round release. Three, 2, and fold your hips back towards your heels, rinse. Inhale, rising through the throat. Exhale, fold back. In that fold, there's an intensity that you encounter. Inhale, rise. And in the rise, there's an ease. Keep the ease. Keep the ease longer. Keep the ease longer and longer and longer. You can translate that actual choice of intensity and instead choose ease all the way back to stay. Drum your fingers, soften your elbows, soften your thighs, your knees until your toes can move and your fingers. And rise. Uncross, left toes back to the floor, knee to the chest, shake it out. Cross from the shoulder back to the right side and get steady, get strong. For 3, for 2, and for 1. Right knee into the center, left behind it, and cat-cow. And then folding hips to the heels. Like an old cloth, inhale, rising, that served such a great purpose, that has mopped up our floor, cleaned our countertops, dried our hair. We wring it out. One more, this sweet altar of a body. Let yesterday be free. And pause, opening the joints. Drum of the fingers, drop your elbows, drop your head. Breath into the back of your body, soften your knees and your hips. All the way out to the toes and the fingers. To rise, to dog. Uncross, pedal it out. One knee, then the other. To be in your dog, to be in your body, to be in your stance, to be in yourself. Without that tension in your legs. Wrap your outer shoulders back, your inner thighs back, your outer hips back. Be firm in your hands, be firm in your feet. Hastbandha of the hands, Parabandha of the feet. Bind to the ground. Hold the earth. Tomorrow we will work this. Hand balancing, calming, cooling, forward, folding, all the way down into Kurmasana, into the tortoise, feet forward. We may move a little bit more. We can keep control of our vata and still be in motion. Come tomorrow, vinyasa, fingertips beside you, toes up, heels down, inhale forward, exhale back. Really being in our flesh and bones is an important experience. Inhale forward, exhale back. We can see our interaction with ourselves a little more clearly in our asana sometimes. What we want, how fast we want to move, what feels comfortable or unfamiliar, where we're wobbly, where we're weak. It shows up in our body. And so the asana is such a great place to see what often we cannot see. In, forward, out, back. 3, 2, 1. Upright. Fold your blanket, a little extra height. Cross your legs, heels under your knees, hands to thighs. Circle, circle. Inhale forward, exhale back. Close your eyes. Into the bones, the joints. The physical contact with your seat. And from that seat, rise. And reverse. Oh, yeah. But these first few moves are just human hygiene. The way we brush our teeth every day so our teeth last our whole life. We move in these circles so our hips, our pelvis, spine lasts our whole life. So we have our seat, our place in the world. Stay with it. Up through the body. The ribs. The chest. Collarbone. The mouth, the ears, the sinuses, the sockets of your eyes. The dome of your skull. 2, 1. To the center, and then inhale up. Lift your chin, 3 more in the mouth. Breath, the heart is up, the chin comes in, the back of the neck is long, and the front of the body is elevated. Stay. If you choose, lift the pelvic floor, gather towards the navel to release the base, the chin, and the brow. We gather intensity, we hold that intensity, let it build so that when we release, there's a shift. Let your legs out, and then rebuild your cross-legged seat. You can do it with the opposite shin in front, the one that's a little less familiar. And then hands on shins. Don't start on the knees, go to the shins, draw your navel forward, send your navel back. Inhale, exhale. So the top of my head is staying over the center of my seat. And my spine is a line in movement between the two. And that line in movement, that movement is initiated from the hips. Good. Close your eyes, inhale forward, exhale back. Elevate your state. If yours is slower, go more slowly. If yours is quick and steady, in, out. So you're just making your way. To go more quickly, you have to let go. To go more quickly, you have to be willing. Three, feel it. 2, feel it. And bring it right to hands and knees and keep it moving. So less about the head, just as if you were seated. That line from seat to crown is moving. And that movement is synovial, fluid through, around the spinal cord, around the lining of the brain. Turn your left thumb forward, turn your left fingers left, and then turn your left fingers left again. So right fingers point forward, left fingers point back. Cat-cow. And empty the left hand. And empty the wrist and the elbow and the shoulder. And 3, 2. And change your hands. Right thumb turns forward, right fingers turn away. Try to draw your hands apart. And if that's where your wrists are working best, stay there. More, you turn your right fingers back towards your right knee. Heel of your hand in line with the heel of the left hand. And you open. Up the wrist, up the elbow, shoulder, collarbone, the right side of your skull. Even into the right side nostril, the ending of the pingala. 3, 2, and 1. Fingers point forward. Hips to your heels. Let it run through you. Drop your head. Let go, let go, let go. And then folding your blanket. Set a block between your heels. Swing your arms, opening your hands, and then gathering to a fist, open, close. Inhale, exhale. As though you were just freeing your fingers, as though you were letting go a basket of birds. Right? And then let your hips rise. Oh, 3, 2, 1. Good. Take your block from beneath you on its edge. Left hand on the left block. Turn your toes behind you. So your left toes tuck under, your right foot flat to the floor, and your right hand, a big, simple backstroke. Feeling the full circumference of your right shoulder joint and how that's related to your right outer hip, your right rib, the side of your neck, the back of your right side body. 1 more, and then we'll pause with the right arm beside the right ear. Stay. Left hand down, left toes down, foot flat. Stay. Unfolding like origami pleats, opening, opening. And the right knee down, and the right hand down. A block to the right side, the right toes tucked under, the left foot flat, the big reverse circle, opening. All the things we hold in our shoulders The weight of our personal world is in the tops of the shoulders, the stories of those around us. Tops of the shoulders, the back of the neck. Left arm beside the left ear, staying. Left foot flat to the floor, right toes into the floor, the pelvis, the abdomen, the throat. We are unfolding the old stories to shake off the words. Set it down, kneeling, block between your heels, fingertips to your shoulders. Take it up and take it out. Inhale left, exhale right. Keep that rhythm. Lift your left elbow, hand behind your back. Right hand on the left elbow, and a quicker, softer turn in left, out right. Turning your chin into your left armpit. Continue. Loosen your eyeballs. Loosen the mask across the brow, across the sinuses and the temples. Keep that mask open. Change. Left hand holds the right elbow, right palm down the back of the neck, upper back. Turn right. Breathe. In left, out right. Good, 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 good. And center, and setting it down. Legs out in front, shake out your feet. Thumbs up, toes up, hands open. Exhale together. Inhale, exhale. So the use of our limbs here, the anchor of your heels, the pull of the feet, the mobility of your life in your legs, the elevation of your actions in your arms, the stabilized body, and the bright, bright mind. Three, two, one. Feet wide. Feet wide. And pause, hands on thighs. Hands on thighs. Notice that sense of ascension. From the navel to the heel, our practical lives, the details, the material. Sweep it outside to side, but from the heart to the head to the hands, our inspired life, our infinite aspects. The practical, the material supports us, but it is not all that we are. Right arm stays to the floor, left hand high, arm beside the ear. And just like your right hand on the block, revolve the left ribs open. And stay. Left hip down, left heel down. Where is it sticky? Where is it short? Where is it lost or dark? Left hand down, right hand up over. Shake out the left knee, right knee, hips into the floor. Open it all. You are undoing tension. Rise up and just pause. Maybe your work is to sit tall, or your fingertips just inside your seat back, a little side to side. Feel where you are at ease, and very gently, can you extend that ease further? That you can choose in your approach to extend ease instead of simply reside in difficulty. Easy, easy, easy. That is the boundary. To rise, 2 feet forward. Fold your blanket in half, put the soles of your feet touch. Knees out to the side, hands on your ankles. Loosen, loosen, looser than that. Whisper of ha. Eyes closed, mouth closed, out the nose. Sitting taller, hips looser. If we can remove the tension from our hips, knees, ankles, toes, our mobility becomes one of grace. We move forward through our family's evolution. We move forward through the work of our career, the choices of our food, water, shelter, sex, money. Let it all come to you more easily by making ease in these deep, mobile joints. Axe, 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 axe. Keep it with you. Keep it steady. Right leg out, left heel in. Full. Rise. Full. Hands on either side, or when you're ready, hands catch your shin when you're healing. When that feels comfortable, your next step, palms together. As you fold, thumbs to heart. As you rise, thumbs to forehead. But you got to be able to move your legs without support. So you pick where you're going to be, what you're going to work. When the right leg is out, long fingertips. Mouth is closed, out the nose, left toe tips, right hand to toe tips. Draw your heels towards your perineum. Draw your navel into the body and up, and lengthen through the spine. Keep your breath, 30 seconds. Three, two, and rising 3 times, change. When your left leg is out, we stay. Axe, axe. Right hand to the fingertips, left hand to the right hand. Draw your heels towards the perineum, both of them. Sit down to lengthen through the spine. Feel the stability of the base body. Float your fingers if you can. Five, 4, 3, 2, Cross your legs, sit up tall. Back of your left hand to your forehead. Right hand turns. They hold each other. Bear grip. Turn left, turn right. Inhale, exhale. Center, up and over, and down, up, down. Change your hands. So your palm faces you with the left hand, and your right palm faces away. Hands hold each other. If it's too much on your shoulders, stay small, stay low, stay steady in your body, in your breath. Five, four, three, two. Hands high, inhale, chin up. 3 more sips, fill it up. Stay, chin in, stay. Look up under your closed eyes. Gather yourself. The chin comes up, the breath, the hands release, and it all comes down. Feel the interior experience. The question becomes, what do we do as we feel stronger and clearer? We practice bringing it out into the world safely, steadily, and consistently. Hands and knees. Malamolencia, if you want to simply start your music here, great company. Right toes point back, just the way we began. Toes to the floor, rock forward, rock back. Look to your left knee, and this will keep drawing your navel into your body, your low back stable. Super practice right there. Or start to float, right foot off the floor. Today's Friday. We'll bring our vinyasa tomorrow, again, down into some arm balances. Turn the arm balance into an inversion, and turn all of it into Kurmasana, into the tortoise. We'll come down into the hands, into the chest. Use the strength you're making right here. Use your left toes. Use your left knee. Use your right leg. Use the practical life to support your infinite life. For 2, for 1. Knees together. Fold back. Let your low back open, 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 long. Rise up. Rock forward, left toes back. Toe to the floor. Your gaze to your right knee. Your right toes tucked under. So everything's stable and prepared. You work right here if you're just building some good, steady strength. Lift your left foot. Use your left thigh to draw up and back. Then adding chaturanga arms if you choose. A lifetime of being told to be a little bit quieter, a little less dreamy, a little less intense. This is a really challenging thing to let myself be powerful, and it's a great practice. 3, we have power. 2, what will you do with it? Knees together, feet together. Drum your fingers, release your legs. Process. It's a little bit every day. It's not a weekend warrior. It is a day-to-day spiritual householder. This is how we make progress. Block between your heels or standing. And settle. Don't go anywhere. So you can feel that there's a moment when your heartbeat has this sharp peak. And then it begins to settle as you deepen your breath around it and it rounds. When your heartbeat is not that sharp point, when your heart is round again, interlace your fingers and up and down. Inhale up, exhale down, close your eyes. This movement establishes our electromagnetic charge. That movement up and down beside a copper coil. You are doing the same. We lose our flow, we lose our current, we forget. So first, attend to the divine. Everything stays the same, except your attitude, except your experience. Open the mask, the brows, the eyes, the lips. Give your current a flavor, a color. I am this. Three, two, hands up, 3 sips in. Heart up, chin in, reach. Stabilize. Feel everything within you very steady, aligned. Chin up, exhale, hands down. inviting a round, golden sensation to your heart. It's no longer a sharp peak, it is encompassing. And let your breath widen into the back of your body. Any adjustment to your seat that you need to make, set yourself up, palms together. Inhale, open, exhale together. Open, close. Elbows bent as you need it. Arms extend as you can. It's about your experience. You take this challenge and say, I label this difficult, then you've got difficulty. You take this challenge, you take this intensity that you're clearing and inviting, and you say, this is power, this is divinity, this is light, this is mine. Then you have light. How would you label the experience of your heart? Because that's what you'll make. If you need to, bend your elbows. If you need to, it is so small as though you were clapping. If you've got the space, find it. There is a place where we can open to what feels like impossibility, to what feels like punishment. And if we allow that to simply participate with us, you are welcome. When you are brash and when you are difficult and when you are unhappy and heavy, come in, my love, come in. You are made of all things. Three, two, one. Take your hands wide and inhale, chin up, 3 sips more, go, fill it. Hold. Heart up, chin and pelvic floor, rising, gather, gather, gather. Release the pelvis, the chin, the breath, the hands. That elevated state is the entrance to coherence, heart, head. Open the physical access between heart and head. Turn your chin to the right. Rinse. Turn your chin to the left, breathing in. Turning right, breathing out. Into the left. I am this. Claim this elevated state. Chin down across the chest. And then up and over. Reverse. Chin to chest. Palms together. The arms extend. The inhalation up. The exhalation down. If you are a person of prayer, this is the altar. If you are not a person of prayer, offer thanks. This body, this day. One more. And adjustment. Build your seat. Palms together, pinkies together. Peel your palms apart, keep your pinkies together, build a ball. And in this ball, 4 counts inhale, 4 counts exhale. That we may receive through ourselves, through our aura, great stability, great comfort, companionship in an uncertain time. The reassurance of a great friend. Feel the sensation of being reassured in the company of a great friend. Their laughter, their embrace, their hand on your back. how you felt so much better after talking. It can be with a pet. It can be with a place. The reassurance of a familiar walk. Find the sensation. Be in that company. And the hands come down, but the sensation remains. Pause your playlist. Continue your seat or lie down entirely. The body's so long and at ease and open. There is a resting place, a starting place that you can always return to. You can always bring your mind back home and rest right here, right now, in present, unbiased awareness. As you deepen your breathing, as you reach your hands over your head, keep with you the sensation of this resting place. Keep with you this sensation of being in great, wise company. Draw your knees to your chest. Roll sweet seat all the way up. Sweeping wide, reaching palm. Bring your palms together and feel the calm, the center. Inhale up, open. Feel this resting place. This starting point. And as your thumbs come to your chest, in your mind or aloud, repeat, I expand in success, abundance, and love every day. As I inspire those around me to do the same. Hands to the forehead center. I am this. Satnam. 8 count Sat, 2 count Nam. Inhale. Sat Nam. Satnam, I see myself. Namaste, I see you. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. This first week of August, we feel the movement of the sequence through us. As we go into next week, we know the physical aspect and we begin to allow the physical stations within us. Right now, you may have longings. I know I do. Longings for time with family, for reunions, for visits, for travel that you may have done summer after summer before this. And that longing can begin to erode the present moment. And instead, I would say, establish yourself joint by joint from the feet to the crown. Elevate, activate, substantiate in those big 3 movements. Bring it into a prayer. And call through you the memory, the sensation of those previous places. Reunions, travel, the exploration, the reconnection. You have the memory in you because that's the foundation of your longing. Go into the longing, feel what you're hungry for, feel what you're seeking, feel the memory that provides that longing, its familiarity. Bring it here because you are ready and you can absolutely bring that sensation, that reality into this moment. The longing can be met even if it's only temporarily. It's calming to meet our needs. I will see you Sunday, my loves. On Sunday at 9:15 after class. So class is 8 to 9. We will have a chance to talk about the soul soil. Bring your questions and I will absolutely give you more information. There'll be more on the website by then. And tomorrow, as I mentioned, we're going to build the hands, the feet, the arm, the structure, and Kurasana. If you don't know what I keep referring to, the tortoise. So we fit inside ourselves. Ursula Stein, are you ready? You take your elbow under your thigh, you turn your palms into the floor, your palms flat, your legs extend, your heart to the floor, your chin to the floor. You're so, so stable. To get out, you turn your hands, palms to the ceiling. That is the single most important teaching of that posture. And nobody ever told me, and I pinned myself to the floor over and over, couldn't get up. This is Kurmasana, the stability of the tortoise. But man, are we going to build some fire to get there. Okay? That is tomorrow. I will see you, my loves. I will see you so soon. Send me your questions, and I will send you my answer.